People forget, man. I feel like this whole video I'm gonna just be saying people forget, man. I'm a people forget, man max this video, bro. Because people do forget, man. Of course, UFC Tampa Covington versus Buckley is this Saturday. And I feel like, first of all, I've heard that Colby Covington's actually the underdog for this fight. And it makes sense on paper. You know what I'm saying? Because Colby coming off his loss against Leon Edwards, you know, Buckley knocking out the likes of like Wonder Boy, looking really strong. Buckley's like, if there's a most improved award, I think Buckley should get it. Like, there's a point in time where like Buckley was getting chinned by Holland. You know what I'm saying? He was just looking average at best. He would fatigue, and Maverick was bullying him. But since he came down to 170, I feel like this weight class is where he needed to be since the get-go. I just feel like he's coming into one with his punching, his power, his wrestling's there as well. You know what I'm saying? Against Wonder Boy, even if he couldn't take down Wonder Boy, he ended up knocking him out on the feet. So showing me that Buckley's a very talented, very well-rounded fighter, and this fight is gonna be competitive. But, brother, you know, Colby, brother, you know, they sleeping, brother, you know, wake them up a little bit. Chat, Colby's still a real bad man, you get me, bro. Like, stop, listen, like, just take your hater from Colby's side. I know Colby says stupid shit, controversial shit, and his last performance was not the best. And I'm not trying to make excuses. Like, people are gonna say I'm glazing Colby. Like, y'all, okay, I'll be real. I'm a fan of Colby, but I'm a fan of Buckley as well. So this is going to be like a non-bias, like what I actually believe is going to happen. I look at Colby Covington. I look at his fight with Leon Edwards, and I look at the fact he did have a broken foot in that fight. He did show x-rays. He was injured. Now, I'm not using that as an excuse, but even with that broken foot, you know, he started hesitant. Leon was Leon maxing. He was just low kick circle, and I've seen Leon use that style against Usman and it worked. And when did it work against Usman? When Usman wasn't Usman. Like when Usman just got knocked out, you know, come back for the rematch, goes in there, you know, a little bit more hesitant. And if you're hesitant against like a kickboxer like Leon, he's just going to pick you apart from the outside. That's Colby's mistake. It's not really Colby's fault his foot was injured, but he threw like one kick in the first round, he injured himself. It's just how the world goes. You know, injuries can happen. Now, that being said, the later rounds, 4 or 5, Colby still looked like Colby. When he was like, you know what? I have this broken foot, but I can't be a bitch, bro. I just got to go forward. I got to wrestle. I got to be Colby. And he was Colby. And he did it really easy. He took down Leon Edwards multiple times. I know Leon even took him down, but what I want to point at this is Leon's not a bad wrestler. I think Leon's one of the better wrestlers in the welterweight division. People don't give Leon enough credit for it, but Colby was able to take him down, control him for a long period, like good period of time, you know what I'm saying? And control him and land some good shots when he was, you know, ragged on him. And it showed as the fight progressed. Now, against Buckley is a great starter, and Buckley is a very talented fighter, and he did put away Wonder Boy. I don't know if it was, I feel like it was the third round. I remember it was a good fight before then, but he has power. But one thing I've seen from Buckley, and you guys should look at the Mava fight again, or look at all these other fights, like Buckley, if you're pressing the pace against Buckley, like if you're the one initiating, like if Mava was initiating early on, I know Mava's such a different fighter than Colby, but my point is when even Holland was like initiating the pace sometimes on Buckley, and you would see struggle in Buckley, because Buckley wants to back you up. Buckley wants to impose his will on you, and that's when Buckley's going to shine. If you're just backing up, Wonder Boy kept backing up in a linear line, brother. It was a matter of time, brother. So Buckley showed you that he got that power, man. Like, he's cowabunga, dude. Don't get it twisted. Buckley's legit. You know what I'm saying? But I think Colby, I don't know how Colby's going to start in this fight, to be honest. Like, he's had some time off. He's just been talking shit. He's just been kind of pissing people off lately. You know what I'm saying? And just because the last performance, I feel like people have a misconception. And I'm going to say this. Even if Colby didn't have a leg injury, if he was hesitant against Leon would have still had that success, because Leon's very good at low kicking and using his range. Buckley doesn't really got range to use. You know what I'm saying? I can't name a fight where Colby went in there against this guy like around his size, his frame, you know what I'm saying, who's not like a kickboxing, and ever like have great success against Colby. Buckley's one of those people who like, he wants to scrap. And Colby's a perfect one to do it too. I've seen Colby go to wars with Usman, man. Usman, bro. You know, Usman's a fucking beast. He hits hard. You know what I'm saying? And Colby, and you look at those fights, I was just rewatching the fights because I was just like reminiscing in Colby's prime, man. Because people forget, dude. And Colby was literally tagging up Usman. And I love Usman. I'm going to be so transparent here. There was literally times where like, he wasn't rocking Usman, but like, they'll be trading. And then Colby's just a lot faster than Usman. He throws a lot more volume than Usman, who throws more power shots. He would like catch Usman and pause Usman. Like, what the fuck? Usman would like pause there, and I was like, whoa. Like, Colby's boxing is very slept on, and I don't think he throws boxing like he's not very technically sound in the boxing. It's just the accumulation of punches in his boxing, and I feel like that's gonna cause problems with someone like Buckley, who, just like Usman, he might not throw a lot of like punches, but like Buckley throws everything into his punches, bro. He's like Khalil Roundtree maxing. Like, he goes hard in the first couple rounds, throwing all those big, powerful punches, and if they land on Colby, it could put Colby down. Is it gonna put Colby to sleep? No. I've seen Colby get hit very hard by Usman. I see Colby got a chin on him. He's taking some good shots. I don't think Buckley has what it takes to put him out cold, but Buckley might rock him, he might hurt him, you know what I'm saying? Colby has great recovery. Every time he's gotten rocked, even the Usman TKO in the first fight, listen, like I said, Usman's that guy, but I think Colby was still in it. He was just shooting for a takedown, the ref stopped it, whatever. Colby has really good recovery, and he has really good endurance. Now, Buckley doesn't necessarily have bad endurance, because I've seen Buckley keep up the pace, but Buckley's fight style of throwing everything into his shots in the early rounds is not going to suffice him good in a 5-round fight against Colby, because Colby's going to be putting the pressure on you in the later rounds. He's going to be making you wrestle. And I know Buckley can wrestle too, but trust me, Colby's more traditional, American wrestling. He's going to outwork Buckley in the wrestling exchanges. Even the scrambles, Colby's really good at scrambling. I just see the wrestling exchanges favoring Colby more than it's going to favor Buckley. Buckley might be physically strong, or maybe even stronger than Colby, but Colby's just relentless in his wrestling, and in his wrestling pressure mixed in with his volume pressure, and the way he just gives people so much looks with his accumulation of punches. That's what's going to cause Buckley problems. So I understand that Colby's the underdog, but I'm telling you right now, bro, that's a mistake. The odds makers made a mistake, and I'm going to be making some bread. I think Colby Covington's going to go in there. I think he's going to impose his pressure, impose his will, and he's going to outwork Joaquin Buckley. And I love Buckley. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to back Buckley. He's cool. But I feel like Colby Covington's being overlooked because his performance against Leon Edwards, when in retrospect, Leon Edwards is so much different of a fighter than Buckley. You know what I'm saying? A lot different in the striking realm. He's not going to be able to locate Colby at a distance. So even if Colby is hesitant, Joaquin Buckley's not going to be the type to just pick him apart from distance. You know what I'm saying? That's just not a two-set. Does Buckley have low kicks? Yeah, but it's just different from Leon Edwards' range and ability to keep his distance and distance management. It's just a lot different. Buckley likes to come forward in these looping punches, and you could do that against Wonder Boy because he doesn't got a takedown threat. You come in with a loopy punch into Buckley and you're missing. He's gonna shoot for a double leg. He's gonna take you down. He's gonna ground and pound you. He's gonna maul you, man. He's gonna outwork you. Point being said, I really feel like it's gonna favor Colby, especially as a 5-round fight, man. The longer this fight goes, it's going to favor Colby. And does Buckley have what it takes to get Colby out in the first 2 rounds? Brother, who gets Colby out first 2 rounds, brother? Who give this guy, brother? Crazy, man. That's not happening. Unless Buckley's just the next coming. If Buckley's legit, he's going to beat Colby. Do I think he's legit? I don't know for sure. But I know he's really good. So I know after Colby beats him, Colby's back in that title picture. Colby deserves to be in the talk for these title shots. Colby's talented, and I understand that he's that one fight. People are trying to base his whole career off of that. But trust me, people forget, man. I told them when people forget, man, Max, this whole video. People forget, man. Colby's a real bad man. He's cowabunga, he's gnarly, all the above. So don't be surprised when Colby shocks a lot of people. But that's the main event. Let's talk about the co-main. Swanson and Billy Boy Billy. This fight's interesting because they're both kind of mid. I don't even want to make my prediction on this fight, bro. But I'm going to say overall who has the best chance of winning. I'll probably lean towards... I feel like Billy might be a more technically sound. Swanson's good in his game, but his last fight, I'm pretty sure he lost. He didn't look that good in his last fight. They both coming off of L's, but I feel like Swanson's almost on his way out, if that makes sense. Maybe how much more fights is this guy going to go? It's not that Billy's a youngster and he's going to keep fighting for a minute, but I just feel like overall I'd lean towards Billy just because Swanson just looked a little bit too out of his depth his last fight. So I'm going to go Billy for this fight. Could be a close fight. This fight's really good, actually. I'm liking this fight a lot. We got Kape and Bruno Silva. Bruno Silva's been looking really good lately. He's coming off a win. And Kape's coming off a loss, but it was against Makayev, who's not in the UFC anymore, but Makayev is legit. And the fight was it was scrappy, it was good. A lot of grappling though by Makayev, and I just don't see Bruno Silva gonna be the one to try to out grapple Manel. It's just not gonna work. Manel's dangerous on the feet. He's dangerous in the wrestling realm, striking realm. Manel's actually very complete. I actually like Manel. The only time I had a problem with him was when he piped up against Izzy, bro. When Izzy who's this pipsqueak piping up against him, dog? Be careful, dog. You know what I'm saying? We don't play over her. You get me? So I love Kape. Jokes aside, he talks his shit. He's one of those flyweights who can make flyweight interesting. You know what I'm saying? He has that rivalry with Kaikar France. Hasn't been settled yet. I'm sure when Kaikar France wins the belt off of Pantoja, they're gonna meet down the road. But yeah, Manil's just legit. He's pretty well rounded. Bruno Silva too. Don't get bro. Why are there so much Bruno Silvas in the UFC, brother? I'm not jacking these guys, but yeah, they're both gonna be. It's gonna be a scrappy fight. Bruno Silva's also always gonna be game, but I feel like overall Manil's gonna get the win. He's gonna edge it out, probably by decision. Yeah, I'll probably go Kape by decision. All right, next up. Okay. Victor Petrino, who I'm pretty sure got guillotined by Anthony Smith. But that fight was such... Oh, you know what? I can't be asked. Because that fight was a fluke, though, right? I ain't trying to even cope. That fight was a fluke. That was such a lucky ass Anthony Smith thing. I'm pretty sure Anthony Smith choked. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Anthony Smith guillotine. And then versus Justin Jacoby. Justin Jacoby's a veteran. Like, I feel like he goes in there with a lot of sound people. This should be a decent fight in some realms, but I feel like Victor Petrino is gonna show that like the Anthony Smith fight is a fluke. But at least Anthony Smith's gonna have him on his record when he fucking starts beating the fuck out of everyone and starts looking elite. So I guess that's gonna be good for Anthony Smith in the long run. But I feel like Victor Petrino's gonna win this fight and probably even finish him. So I am gonna go Victor Petrino by KO or points 100% for this light heavyweight bout. You know, we might see Victor Petrino against Pereira one day because he's gonna probably avoid Ankalaev. Okay, this fight. Adrian Yanez, who like, bro, remember when Adrian Yanez, who had like so much hype, bro, like, oh, Adrian Yanez is the next he's the next big thing, dude. Then Rob Font just humbled the fuck out of him. Then after that, he just looked mid. Every other fight, he looked mid, bro. I can't be asked with him. He's coming off a win, but even his win didn't look the greatest. And then Daniel Marcos, don't even know much about this dude, but I do know he's 16-0, brother. 16-0, brother. You know what I'm saying? This is top 5 records in the UFC today. Don't even know who he's been fighting, bro. I'm pretty sure he beat like Dave Grant or something. Forgot the dude's name, but they both beat him, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this is gonna be an interesting fight. I'm gonna lean towards a 16-0 Daniel Marcos because I feel like Adrian Yanez is a bum. Not really a bum, but like I feel like after he lost his hype, he never really recovered the same. He kind of got exposed. So I'm gonna go Daniel Marcos 16-0. Let's keep that record going for the Peru, man. Look at that guy, looking interesting. All right, I like this fight for a couple reasons. First of all, Navajo Sterling. This guy trains at Izzy. He trains at City Kickboxing. I'm liking him. I'm sure he's going to have that kickboxing-esque style. He's 1-0 professionally, though. And he fought in the Dana White Contender Series. And then we got Tokkos. Tokkos. Brother, what kind of name, brother? We have to check this moment when he was born. But, yeah, he's 10-4 coming off a loss. I feel like, call me crazy, but I feel like this guy, Tuco, is going to be in there to, like, get finished by Sterling. I feel like Adesanya's fellow gym member, someone who shares the same gym as Adesanya, they're going to be too established in this kickboxing realm. Light heavyweights, I feel like you need to have decent striking with decent power. I feel like Sterling's going to have it. Don't know much about Sterling. Don't know much about Tuco, but I am going to lean towards Sterling just simply because of Izzy, bro. Because Izzy, he trains with Izzy. He trains with Volk. He trains with all these guys. Like, I feel like they're, like, you know, they're just that's a good, City Kickboxing is a good little group. So I am going to go Navajo Sterling. All right. Prelims fights. We have some decent prelims, some ag prelims. This one's decent. We got Michael Johnson, bro. Bro, people forget, man. You know what I'm saying? People forget. Like, Michael Johnson, like, bro, he's nasty, bro. Just beating the crap out of Dustin Poirier, you know what I'm saying? They're losing to Nate Diaz, bro. He's just unpredictable. Bro, he's got to retire soon, innit? Like, what the fuck are you still fighting for? And then he's going against Ottoman Azaitar. I don't know who you are. You're 13-2, only 2 losses, but you're coming off an L. Don't know much about them, but chat, I don't know what it is. I'm just riding with MJ, bro. Give me MJ because he deserves to win this, brother. He deserves this, brother. You know, look at his hair, though, bro. Looks like a hobo. Like, I don't know, bro. I hope he's making money, man. Because why is he even still in the company fighting, bro? Like, his chin's pretty much gone. I don't know if this Ottoman guy has, like, any type of fucking, like, power. It's raps, but I don't think he does. I'm just go off my whim, coming off a loss. So maybe give Michael Johnson a win. Let me lean towards Michael Johnson. Okay, nah. Okay, hold up. Talk about a banger. You know, this card's kind of good. Joe Alvarez and Jakar Klose. I always struggle saying his first name. Klose is actually really good. I've seen Klose look like really good some fights and like kind of mid. And then Joe Alvarez has a lot of hype around him. You know, people have been typing him. I really feel like he's like a variant of Jalen Turner. There's a lot of Jalen Turner variants in this weight class. And I feel like Joe Alvarez is one of them. So this is gonna be an interesting fight. But I really feel like Alvarez is really good at using his length. That's one thing. And he is 6'2", and Klose is 5'9". So I feel like that's going to have like a lot to play with this fight. And then Klose, if you keep him at range, he gets frustrated, but he's going to try to make it a dogfight. And if he can out-dog Alvarez, is it a possibility to win? This fight's closer than the odds. What do the odds even say? Yeah, the odds, minus 340, by the way. Y'all can't see it, but minus 340 Alvarez. It's horrible odds. It's incorrect odds because Klose is going to make it a lot closer to that. But I am going to go for Alvarez because I do feel like he's going to use his length and keep him at bay. If Klose can make it like a dogfight, then we can see what's up. But I don't know if he is. Because I've seen him look and I've seen him look great. But when Klose is on, he's on, bro. I hope I'm saying his last name right. But when he's on, he's on. But I don't know if he's going to be on against Alvarez because it's hard to get the momentum going when Alvarez is keeping you at bay with those long extremities, you know, kicks, long-range punches. Like, Alvarez is like, he's a beast. So I am going to go Alvarez by TKO or points. Moving on. Oh, another bang. Yo, you know what? I'm liking this card. Sean Woodson versus Fernando Padilla. I'm a big Sean Woodson guy. He has one loss in the UFC. I don't know if it's even in the UFC, but he has one loss. Sean Woodson, his body frame is so weird, but he's just like he's just built great for being a really dynamic striker. So I like the way Sean Woodson moves. I like the way he does these weird stuff and then lands on them. But he's going against a Mexican fighter. He's going to be durable. He's going to probably try to walk down Sean Woodson and out man him. They're both kind of tall, 6'2" and 6'1" in the featherweight weight class, brother. What the hell? Why are they so tall for that weight, bro? That's crazy. But yeah, I think Sean Woodson's gonna use his range well. This Fernando guy's also tall, so it's gonna be a striking clash, I'm pretty sure, unless Fernando decides to wrestle. Probably should, but Sean Woodson's good in the clinch. He's good in clinch striking, so I think Sean Woodson's gonna get this win. This is low-key easy card to predict on. What the hell? All right. Interesting fight here that I don't know much about either. But Miles Johns, and then Felipe Lima. I know a little bit about Felipe Lima, and I know he's a dog, and I know he likes to fight really well. Overall, I think Felipe Lima is going to be the favorite to win this fight. I don't know the odds. The odds don't show up on the website, but I am going to lean Felipe Lima because what I've seen from him, he looks good. Don't know much about Miles Johns, but he has a bald head and a little pine cone esque hairline, so I'm definitely going Felipe Lima. Women's fight. Miranda Maverick. Every time I see Miranda Maverick, I just want to just throw on the parlay, even though But Jamie Lynn North, a really good fight. I know her because she has a good record, but she's Canadian. Canadians be like mid. I don't know. There's a lot of hype with Maverick, so I'm gonna ride the Maverick hype. I don't even know too much. I don't really care about. I don't care about women's. I care about good women's fights. I know Maverick has a lot of hype, but yeah. Just that being said, I'm gonna go Maverick in it. Maverick for the win. Davy Grant lost to a lot of people on this card versus Ramo Taveras. Raymond Taveras. I said that so wrong the first time, but I'm gonna go Raymond Taveras off of just I've seen him fight before. I haven't seen David Grant fight, but I have seen David Grant fight, and he's lost every fight I've seen him fight. Bro, look at this guy, bro. You're not Peter Yan. he wants to be Yan so bad, dog. Let it go, bro. Let the hairline go. Let everything go, bro. You're not gonna be Peter Yan. So I'm gonna go Raymond Taveras for this one. Last but not least, I don't care, little bro. I'm not even gonna pick. Actually, I'm gonna go the person who's 8-0. I'm gonna go Josephine Canotos. Whatever her name is. Yeah, I'm gonna go her. That doesn't count if I'm gonna go 100%, but that fight doesn't count. But yes, this is what I think. Overall, I feel like I really just want people to know. I feel like people are sleeping on Colby, and Colby's gonna show Buckley what's up, and I feel like Colby's gonna be back in that title picture. But good card over. I didn't expect the card to be this good. Last card of the year, so I'm gonna have to go 100%, whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not. We're gonna go 100%, brother. Trust me, brother. Mistake any, brother. I come here for smash this guy. But that's it for me. Let me know what you guys think down below about Buckley versus Colby. I really think Colby's gonna get it. But God bless and have a good one. 2, 3, 4.